to thank you people, all of you, the students at Sakolopi School, the teachers, the headmaster, all the hard work you have put in. We truly believe in you, and we know someday you are going to have everything that you want. Keep up the good work. We are right behind you. A lot of people here believe in the struggles you are going through. They believe in all the hardships you go through. They are supporting you, and they will stand with you, and they're still standing with you. Please keep it up going. We will do the best we can to help you. And we have middle school students, high school students, college students. They all believe in all the work you are doing, and they all believe in the education you are trying to get.
And we had a community and service assembly where Jonita was speaking. And when I saw it, it seemed really interesting to me. So I went up to her afterward and asked if I could get involved. When Jonita came to our school, she showed us a video about the kids who she taught and who the Peace School was for, about what they would do with $50. And it seemed really interesting, their answers, just because what they would buy, which we find it so little, but they find it so big there. The community and service project that we did at school, Sam, Reed, and I organized a drive for school supplies like pens, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, and we also collected candy so the kids could have something to eat for the holidays. And then we stuffed them in bags that had like little snowman and Santa Claus on it. We created this idea ourselves with Jonita's help. When I saw the pictures of all the students at the Peace School, it was really surprising because as much as they were different from us, they were also the same because they also had the same interests like sports and drawing. I would recommend for another student, if they would like to get involved with something like this, to really just go out there and if you're at a community and service assembly, or if you're doing something with a school, if you hear about something, go up because they can always use more volunteers. I find it so satisfying knowing that these kids are getting what we organized, that we could get all these supplies for them, and this is a holiday gift that they can get, and it makes me feel really good because it's almost on a personal level that I can almost start getting to know them just from collecting these supplies. I really want to say that that the kids in Uganda, it's really inspiring how hard they work at school when it just comes effortlessly to us, that we just take school for granted, and some people don't even want to go, but they work hard for it, and even if they're not in the best family or if they're an orphan, they still get this chance and that they still want to do something.
I found out about the Circle of Peace School through a community and service assembly that we had at our school. I was already involved in a number of community and service projects, but I was most interested in working with Miss Jonita Sonoga, who heads the Circle of Peace School, mainly because it was so personal. We actually got to correspond with the kids, and we were about the same age as the kids. I think the Circle of Peace School organization is extremely personal because they tell you where all the money that you're raising is going. They say, this $5 is going to John, and they don't say, all of this money is going to go to a good cause. You can actually trust that all of the donations are going to be sent straight to the school. And it's also a very personal experience because as a student, I go to a school and I realize how important education is in my life. The important thing to remember is that we're all humans. It's just that we have different levels of how fortunate we are, I suppose. And so in Richmond, we take for granted the simple things that we get every day, a pencil, an eraser, or a good grade on a math test. And in Uganda, they they understand that they don't have a lot, but they're perfectly content with it, and they try their best to make the best of what they have. If you're looking for community and service opportunities, the main thing to remember is that what you choose to do, you have to enjoy doing it. You have to feel good about doing it. And so the place to start is really where you do what you love. So, for example, if you love education, if you love learning, you should help others gain the knowledge of how to learn and get supplies that help you learn. So that would be the Circle of Peace School. If you are interested in any kind of community and service activity, the main thing is strength in numbers. While you can start an idea, you need support to back you up. For example, I had a lot of friends that were kind enough to bring in supplies, and of course a few very good friends who organized the drive with me. You also need representation, such as teachers and parents, of course, and you need to work together, be united, in order to make the world a better place.
I found out about the Circle of Peace School when Ms. Jonita Sinoga came and talked to our school at a community and service assembly. And she was talking about the $50 campaign, where the kids were telling everyone what they would do with $50. And it really struck me as kind of amazing, because here are kids that they live very different lives from me, but the Circle of Peace School is a way I can help and make a difference in their lives. We have gathered for the students in Uganda. First, we did a letter writing campaign where we had the names of the students at the Circle of Peace School, and we gave them out to students at our school at Moody. And the students here in Richmond were able to write a letter, very personal letter, to the students in Uganda. And that's one thing that I thought was pretty amazing, because it's that personal level that for many organizations you really don't get. And then we also headed up a school supplies drive where we got pencils, pens, sharpeners, erasers, and candy for the students. And we have put these in little stocking bags so that they can have something for Christmas. The conditions of the children at the Circle of Peace School in Uganda are extremely different from those here. And what kind of surprised me the most was that a lot of the students do not have parents, and that parental support is what makes a lot of my education what makes such an impact on my education. And so I really admire them for being able to get the education without that support, but with the support of Junita and the rest of the people at the Circle of Peace School.